Okay, we're in France, and there are two ways to translate this page. This is the AMF, the French equivalent of the SEC in the US. So the two ways to translate are up here. You can use Google, or you can use the official site translation that they provide. We'll use the official site translation, but first we'll look at it in French because there are many of the same words, and then we'll go over what they have. So we have the sanctions and transactions, and then we'll also look at least one more. So, um, so for example, here in the news, we have operational resilience, almost the same words that we would use in English. And here is the anti-money laundering. We look at it in French first so we can see if the English is the same or if there's less to it, as there often is in translated versions. So we'll start here with sanctions and transactions. So here we have, this is I think a meeting agenda. So we'll click here to look at the latest sanctions. So here's the most recent decisions from the Sanction Commission. So here's one that names a name. Here's another one. Okay, so these are all pretty recent at the time of recording, January 30th, 2025. So we'll look at, so this is, market manipulation right here. So we'll look at this, and then we will go back to English. So this is the download. So we'll try it. No, wait. Okay. So let's see if we haven't. Let's see. Here's the English option. Let's see if it still comes. Oh, it doesn't. Interesting. So warnings, news. So this is very different than what we had before. So this is the front page in English. So before we could see the sanction. So here's a warning. Let's see if warnings gives it. Blacklist, whitelist. I'll try the blacklist. Okay, there's the download for the blacklist. Okay, so this has different sanctions than what we saw before. So here's a blacklisted company. So stay away from them. At least that's what they say. And let's see, we'll try going back to the main site. Let's see if we can find the money laundering. There's the operational resilience we saw before. Anti-money laundering. Okay. So we didn't get all the sanctions that we got before, but we do have this money laundering. There's 137 results. So we have a position paper, and so this is all December. Here's one from terrorist financing. So we don't quite get everything, but here's regulation. Let's see if it has any of the sanctions. Oh, they have exceptional intervention measures, so I'll have to look at that. Subsequent core agenda. Oh, that's quite a lot of fluff. Oh, here we go. Insider dealing and market manipulation. Let's see if something shows up there, if we can find what we found in French. So, market abuse. Okay, no specifics, some general stuff. And then there's a book about it, which you can download. we won't be doing that. Finally, for the last part of our tour of the AMF, we will look at it as an investment tool. We'll search for one of the biggest French companies. This is a pharmaceutical group, so we'll see what's there. So 3 results. So they were on the Climate and Sustainable Finance Commission in December 2022, so that is a little over 2 years ago at the time of recording. Here is an article about them from 2024 in July, and then something else from 2012, which can be ancient history in the financial world. So that is the AMF in France. Not as much information as you would find on the SEC website, but pretty good. Also, if you have the patience for reading French and looking for cognates, that is words that mean the same thing in both languages, you have better luck in French. Maybe translating with Google Translate instead of their own would be better. But so as you look around, look for French companies. Here is we're finished with a brief tour of the AMF.